floor when I'm hearing from Republican colleagues who are not talking at all about the millions of Americans that are going to be harmed by these destructive bills.
Gentlewoman's time is expired. The gentlewoman yields back. The gentleman reserves. The gentlewoman from Minnesota is recognized.
I'm prepared to close.
The gentlewoman is reserves. The gentleman from Massachusetts is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I know the gentlelady doesn't want me to talk about Elon or what Elon said, but we're going to talk about it anyway. Mr. Speaker, as Elon Musk said, Trump's one big, beautiful GOP tax scam is a, quote, disgusting abomination. Well, let me break it down for you and for the American people. 10 of the most egregious abominations in this bill. One, the GOP tax scam is a massive giveaway to the wealthiest in our country. And we're talking about investment and hedge fund managers paying a lower tax rate than regular income earners like school teachers or firefighters. And it would cut taxes for the top 5% of taxpayers while reducing critical resources for the poorest households, setting off what would be the largest upward transfer of wealth in American history.
Thank you.
Two, Trump's bill guts Medicaid and likely Medicare too. If this bill is signed into law, we will expect to see widespread hospital closures and 15 million individuals, including sick children, seniors, and the disabled, they could lose their health care coverage. Three, it raises costs for people on individual health insurance plans. Republicans' under-the-radar tweaks to the Affordable Care Act could increase health insurance premiums by hundreds of dollars and force tens of thousands of people out of the marketplace. Four, this bill attacks food stamps. Millions will lose access to their SNAP benefits, taking food off the plates of hungry families, seniors, and veterans. Five, it terminates the IRS Direct File Program, a successful free tax filing service that helped over 140,000 people file their taxes in 2024. Six, it increases fees on asylum seekers and dumps billions into Trump's mass deportation efforts. Seven, and get this, Republicans' bill is great for big oil and gas. It turns over millions of acres of public lands to big corporate drillers and would allow them to pay to get their projects rubber stamped without any input from the public. Eight, it guts green energy subsidies, including investments in renewable energy projects that are already underway. Nine, it blocks state AI regulations and a giveaway to big tech, completely trampling over state legislators. 10, and it scraps a nearly a century-long tax on gun silencers. Like, who does that? Who does that? Truly horrendous. We have a gun violence epidemic, and the Republicans want to make it easier for dangerous people to access deadly gun attachments. Mr. Speaker, clearly this tax scam bill is no good, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, and I reserve my time.
The gentleman from Massachusetts reserves. The gentlelady from Minnesota is recognized.
And Mr. Speaker, I just wanted to clarify a little thing. My colleague continues to talk about the tax bill, which is not actually in front of us right now, which is we are talking about different things, but I do feel the need to address that in that tax bill that he is talking about, in the reconciliation bill that he trashes and says that it is, a tax breaks for billionaires. I just want to use my district as an example. In my district, in the 7th District of Minnesota, this bill, the reconciliation bill that he opposes, would prevent a 25% tax hike for most people in my district, and where the average income is $70,000, not billionaires, $70,000. It also increases the standard deduction. It increases the child tax credit. It helps small businesses through the 199.8 deduction. So this is a solid tax bill. We looked at what we can do to help the average citizen in the country, and we made sure that it was a solid tax bill. And so I just wanted to make sure that we are correcting some of the talking points that the Democrats are using, because this does provide tax breaks for the middle income. And with that, I reserve.
The gentlelady from Minnesota reserves. The gentleman from Massachusetts is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, let's talk about people in the gentlelady's district in Minnesota. And I point this out because I'm learning that a lot of Republicans didn't read what was in the bill. So let me just provide some information for her. Under this bill, 5,800 people would lose coverage under the Affordable Care Act in her district alone. 15,367 in her district alone would lose Medicaid coverage. 21,167 people in her district alone would lose their health insurance outright. I mean, really? I mean, is that what representation is all about? Please, that is what is in this bill that most of you never read. I now yield 2 minutes to the gentlewoman from New Mexico, Ms. Stansbury.
The gentlelady from New Mexico is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.